Meteora.
Monasteries built on floating rocks.
It truly is magnificent.
It is unthinkable how monks built these on such huge rocks thousands of years ago. Greece has more to offer than just Athens and islands, and one of those spots is Meteora. We're Danny and Nikki, and after living in Hawaii, we are now traveling the world again. Subscribe to our channel so you can follow our journey around the world, with this next episode being all about Greece. To get to Meteora is easy. It's about a 4-hour train ride from Athens to Kalambaka.
We're on our way.
And we could already see the changing landscapes. Once we stepped off the train, we could see the rock formations and monasteries, which is really cool.
It's gonna be so much cooler once we throw the suitcase down and hike up the mountain. Okay, so why are we here? Well, Meteora has these unique rock formations, but what makes them really special is there's monasteries on top of the rocks. Monks have been coming here since the 9th century, but in the 14th century, they began to actually build monasteries up on these rocks. So that's what we're here to explore, and that's what we're going to be doing today.
And here you see a quick overview of Meteora. 4 monasteries are over here, 2 are over here, and here's Holy Trinity, and we're going to walk all the way up that rock. Up there we go.
The Holy Trinity Monastery is the most photographed monastery in all of Meteora, probably because it's so dramatic looking.
It's been an established monastery since 1362. It's incredibly old and we can't wait to see it. I forgot to mention that this is also the monastery that's the hardest to reach. And that's the one we're gonna do first, get it out of the way, but it looks extremely beautiful. Oh, and it's already inclined to the max. This is what I read on the website of Meteora, which kind of shows the life of the monks, right? They chose to do this not because it was easy, but because it was hard. And they succeeded to build these monasteries through their great faith. Awesome.
Hey, this is a trail running route.
I read that. No way we would ever do that. I'd run it down though. I'm sweating all my electrolytes out.
To be fair, this is every time we hike a trail, Nikki overreacts just a tad.
If it's one thing this trail has, is amazing lookouts on every corner. You hear nothing but the wind breeze, and those high rocks behind you is just such a pretty sight. And that's the monastery. I say we're halfway.
I think this is the start of the steps to our first monastery.
Whoop, whoop. Right there. It's actually really cool to walk here as they carved the steps on the side of this rock. So people are parking over there and making their way down to this monastery.
I feel like that's cheating. Yeah, maybe we should have rented a car.
I still can't really believe that this is here.
I think they built these steps in the 1920s, even though it's difficult for us. It was a lot harder for them.
But that just shows how amazing humans are. And you discover that and you feel that feeling when you explore these historical sites, such as Meteora. It truly is magnificent.
It really gives a new meaning to hard, right? Like we think our lives are hard, but what they did for their faith, that's hard.
This is a holy place, so I wore leggings, which is of course tight, so I had to wear a skirt.
Make sure you're being respectful.
We're not filming in churches, obviously, but in here is a small church, and the ceilings and walls are completely covered in drawings and paintings, and there was a man in there singing. We suspect he's a monk, but we're not sure. I don't know, it made a kind of an impact on me.
To watch somebody who is so devoted.
Yes.
Right? whether it's no matter what their religion is, loyalty, the devotion, what they show toward their faith.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
and I felt that in that moment, that was how he felt, and that was what he was doing.
yeah.
And you don't see that a lot in daily life, at least I don't, especially in this environment, right? This old monastery on top of this rock, these old small churches. I also think everyone kind of feels the specialty of this place, because when the church bells ring from the other monasteries, you hear that here. And then people just fall silent.
On top of the monastery, we could look out over Kalambaka, the town that lies below Meteora.
The beautiful little town below, because all the roofs are red. It's so idyllic and picturesque.
And I like how you can also see the other monasteries.
Yeah. Now trying to go to the second monastery that's close to this one and see that as well. The second monastery looks like a fortress.
I think this is like St. Stephen's, but I do think that they rebuilt this monastery after World War II. So I think 4 of the monasteries here has monks and the other 2 has nuns. And I think this one has about 15, which would be the one with the most in all of Meteora.
We have to be quick because we only have 30 minutes before it closes. Oh no. It's closed.
Oh, because of COVID.
Oh man.
So the next day we head out again to visit the remaining monasteries, taking the budget travel option, which is the bus.
We made it to the top of Meteora. We can see all of these amazing monasteries from the top. We're gonna do our best to explore them. We wanted to start out with the oldest one first, but there's a ton of people. So we're just gonna walk around, see what we can see, and have some fun.
What a view. You can see these rock formations behind me. It really feels like they're floating when you're up top here. You do not see the bottom, and it looks like they're all just standing by themselves. It's so beautiful and extremely touristy. This is the biggest monastery here in Meteora, and it's built on the biggest rock. Wow. Thank you. I need a skirt, even though I'm wearing pants.
You just look too good on. You gotta put something over it. Have some respect.
It's a very pretty monastery. There are a lot of people, so we're gonna try and get some video without people so you can kind of see what it looks like. But it's a different experience from Holy Trinity, which we seen yesterday.
I think there's a way to beat the crowds. I think the tour buses were here before it even opened.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, it's still very pretty. The fact that they could build these monasteries on top of these small rocks is amazing.
Yeah. Coffee!
Got some energy for these walks?
I'm getting already tired from the heat and tourism and steps. So we got coffee.
So frappe is the drink of choice here, but it's basically just frost, instant coffee. That's cold. It's good though. We kind of took the budget option. We just rode the public bus up to the monasteries, and now we're gonna walk to each of them. Maybe not the best idea.
No. So now we're at the Varlaam monastery. We're gonna check this one out. The entrance is already different, a little more grand if you like. You're walking past these rocks and tunnels, and now we're here.
But this monastery has a very nice courtyard.
Yes.
A lot of greenery. It probably has the best view.
Best views.
Yeah, because you can see the other monasteries, and the monasteries are cool, but the landscape is what makes it amazing.
The prettiest part of all of Meteora.
Right.
We've been into a couple monasteries now. I think we're gonna head out to see a lookout spot and then walk our way back down.
Guys, this is what budget travel looks like. We have to walk like a mile to
Next spot.
the next spot.
Which is a lookout overlooking the town of Kalambaka.
The toilet was horrible. Okay?
On a huge rock, like, give him a break.
Pants. I have to sit down, and when you flush it, all the water goes like everywhere, so your feet get wet.
But what about, no, you're not. That's not going in the bloopers.
My elbow just popped.
All of our bones are starting to pop. I think we're getting old.